Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Sunday, the 13th of November 2022, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we have some astrology. We have the moon in Cancer all day. It's going to make a square to Chiron in Aries, a sextile to Uranus in Taurus, and then a trine to the Sun in Scorpio, and a trine to Neptune in Pisces. So we've got a bit of a water trine going on there with the moon, the sun, and Neptune. So this is about healing. Healing could be challenging, but breakthrough comes from shining our light and using our imagination to get liberation and find solutions. Also, we've got Venus sextile in Pluto. So this is about transforming our values around love, around money, around relationships, our creativity, and beauty and harmony in our life. And then Mercury is going to quincunx Mars. So solutions to all of the stuff going on for us today might lie in mindfulness and meditation and reviewing the information that comes to us. So pondering and pausing. Let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say for today. What do they want to tell us? So we've got the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And then I've got the Line Strider deck as well for tarot. So what do we need to know for today? Sunday the 13th of November 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got Imagine. Floating around in our imagination, pondering different solutions, perspectives, just going with the flow. Blue skies. Poised. And mending. Okay. So we can feel something in the offing, something's in the background and we can sense it, but we're aware that we're not quite ready for it at the moment. And today is about the imagination, the dreaming, the pondering, to looking into our depths of where sort of, transformation and healing needs to happen, and working on mending ourselves. Let's have a look at the tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us for today to add to that story. So let's see, what do we need to know for today? Sunday the 13th of November 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? So where do we find ourselves? Knight of Wands. We're poised, we're fired up, we're ready to go. I don't think we know what direction to go in at the moment, but we're poised. With the King of Wands. Okay, and the Four of Cups. The Lovers. The Three of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, And at the bottom we've got the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. We're paused, we're waiting, we're all fired up, ready to go. And we're inspired, sparks of inspiration filling us. And that desire just to let rip and to just go, intensity, air of fire, Sagittarius energy, reaching for the stars. But it's not quite ready yet because we're still popping ourselves along through Scorpio season, and the Sagittarian new moon is not until the 23rd of November. So we've still got another week or so. We've just come out of the full moon energies, and that energy is waning now, and we're being drawn back towards the subconscious. The waning half moon is on Wednesday, on the 16th, the day that Venus goes into Sagittarius, and I think it's the next day or the day after that Mercury follows her in, and then the Sun follows the pair of them in on the 20th or the 21st. Yeah, okay. And sort of before that, they're all going to trine Jupiter, so they get a spark of expansiveness, and they're all going to sextile Pluto, so we've got transformation. The Sun trine Neptune, making that water trine today. Both Mercury and Venus is already trined Neptune, so we'll get that imagination energy. And also with Mercury quincunx Mars, that could be firing us up as well. But it's like we can feel we can feel the Sagittarian energies just round the corner. Okay, but we've got that last bit of Scorpio diving deep and healing work. And when the moon gets back round to Scorpio, just before the new moon, that's when we rise like the phoenix, having done the work of Scorpio season. So it's like, yes, we're fired up, we're paused to go, but there's still a little bit more work to do. Okay, so already through this work, as we're peeling away the layers, as we're sort of, getting closer to our true self, we can step further into our power. Venus is sextiling Pluto today, so we might be taking on more of our power, feeling more at home and more comfortable in our power, giving us that sense of being poised. But our foundation is the Four of Cups, so we may be feeling a bit bored, a bit caught up in the mundane, weighed down with the slowness or lack of movement that we perceive in the outer world. If you're anything like me, it's like I start sensing the energies a few days before sort of they're manifest. And so I often have this sense of, why is it not working? What's going on? And then, then I'll sort of see it, or I'll work it and, oh, yes, you're just a bit in front of the rest of the universe there. Just slow your horses down, madam, and just wait. And it does, everything catches up to me, and then we're off again. But yeah, I often get this sense of, why isn't things moving? Yeah. Saturn is in my 7th house, my descendant of my shadow side, the thing we project onto other people, often into our relationships and the things we need to develop in ourselves. we find other people that mirror that back to us, where ultimately the work is to actually bring that that out in yourself. And so having Saturn in Aries in your 7th house, I'm always wanting to race out the door and do everything. It's got to do now, but it's no, slow your horses down, love. Over the years I have got better with Saturn, and I can laugh at myself about sort of Saturn's influence in my chart. But yeah, we just might be weighed down with it all and stuck. Just seeing the 3 cups there, it's all a bit mundane, and yeah, wish it would happen. And while we're doing that, we miss the cosmic hand coming in and offering us the 4th cup, that sparks our emotions, sparks our feelings, sparks our desire to move forward. The message from above is the Lovers, the Choice card, choosing the direction to go in. So we look at the rest of the cards. I mean, this, before it became the Lovers, it was called the Choice. For me, it's also about balancing sort of that masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. The direct, forceful, masculine energies that wants to do everything now and go straight out. It's like, I don't need to work it out, I can do it. And the reflective, there's a word I'm looking for, active, and all I can think of is reflective at the moment, but that divine feminine energy, sitting back and just observing everything. And with the Lovers, for me, it's about bringing those 2 energies into balance, so we're poised. We're not racing out too far and we're not holding back. It's just a dynamic state of balance. Okay, and we're moving towards the 3 of Pentacles. So for me, the 3 of Pentacles, it can be about balancing mind, body and spirit within us, as we build our temple. So often in the 3 of Pentacles, you see a stonemason and he's creating a cathedral with other people, and they're watching and chatting and stuff, and he's the master of his tools and everything, and he's creating this cathedral. For me, that cathedral that you're creating, you are the stonemason, you're creating that temple. That temple is you. You're mastering yourself, mastering the work. So that's what we're moving towards. The clarifiers, we've got the eight of Pentacles. So yep, showing up, doing the work, creating the cathedral of us. Okay, which leads to the 10 of Pentacles. You know, security and stability. You know, a structure in our life, or we are the structure in our lives that will withstand generations and things like that. And then with the 9 of Wands, and again, it's coming back to this balance, this being poised, this balancing the masculine and the feminine. I've talked before about sort of inner and outer strength and the dance we have with the world around us, that if we're feeling weak and we feel that we're being overwhelmed by the world around us and it pushes us over. Likewise, if we're being like a bull in a china shop and forcing our way through life, then we can have an accident, we can ruin things, and it's about just maintaining that balance, that dynamic sort of ebb and flow and reactiveness with the world around us. Cards at the bottom, we did have the 3 of Cups. So we've got the 4 of Cups at the foundation of the reading, and in the subconscious cards, what's coming up from the subconscious, the environment, we have got the 3 of Cups. So maybe give yourself a pat on the back and celebrate how far you've come, either on your own or with friends. Okay. With the Six of Pentacles, which is about reciprocity, giving and taking. And again, reciprocity, it's being in harmony with the universe. That sort of, as we give, we receive, and that constant ebb and flow of between us and the world and the universe, sort of backwards and forwards, and just being in harmony with that. There's a lot here about sort of being in harmony with ourselves. And then the Queen of Swords, and I'm just really seeing that the Queen of Swords is the mending, the cutting away what's not needed. Okay, this is the healing work. This is the sextile to Chiron, or was it a square? No, square to Chiron, sextile to Uranus, and Venus sextile Pluto. You know, we're doing the mending, that we're cutting away what we've outgrown, outworn, the old stories, the old belief systems, so that we can step into our power. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications of when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video. That's it, down there somewhere. In the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.